Cloud Dog. Alright, there, Shane? You gotta talk in that mic loud, dog.
Okay.
Alright, there you are. You gotta talk loud, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so you always gotta come here and figure out what are you transmitting on. We're transmitting on COM 1. This is COM 1. So we're on 22.8, so that's fine. So I know that when I go to transmit, I'm talking on that frequency.
Airport, automated weather observation 220 Zulu, weather, wind 080 at 5, visibility 10, clear below 12,000.
Okay, so the winds are 080 at 5. We're going to take off on 18. Winds, it's darn near a tailwind. We can still do 18, but it's right at a 90 degree to our left. Okay, so we need to just remember that on takeoff roll. So on takeoff roll, we might be getting some left aileron. Okay, yeah, it's okay. We'll move all that stuff before we get going. All right, we're going to get moving.
Traffic, Sky 7911 3 miles to the east of the field, 3,700 departing, last call, Oceanside.
All right, brake pedal check, and they work. I don't think you can reach your brakes. Why don't you go ahead and put your feet on the pedals so you can see what it's like, okay?
Traffic number 904 Quebec.
So check this out.
North of Vale, 5,000, the new ring, French Charlie.
See how I'm going left, right? Okay, put your feet on the pedals, the whole pedal. Pitch your feet off the ground, put them on the pedal, okay? Watch, if you push the tops of the pedals, that's your brakes. There you go, see that? That's your brakes. If you push the bottom with your heels, that's left and right. Okay? All right, so while we taxi here, I'm checking my heading indicator. I want to make sure it's active. You're going left and right. When I'm going left and right, it's going left and right. So heading indicator is good. Okay, did you see the turn coordinator? It's working. The ball's swaying, the little airplane's turning. I go left and right. It's going left and right. All right, cool. So heading indicator's working. Turn coordinator's working. Artificial horizon, I'm going to set that. We're going to listen to the rest of this AWOS.
22 Zulu, weather, wind 070 at 6, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 32 Celsius, dew point -8, altimeter 2,995.
2,995. So look, this is the altimeter, remember? So we go to 29.9 and then 5. So it's right between the 9 and the 0. See that? So right there is 2,995. I know that's right because the elevation of this airport is 1350 and it shows 1,350.
Niner is taxi midfield runway 18 for Sky.
Okay, brake is released. Now, we're at an uncontrolled airport, so I always...
27 Zulu, weather, wind 120 at 5, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 32 Celsius.
I like to face the approach end so I can see if there's any planes coming. That twin's waiting for us to move anyway. They want to get in here. I don't see any planes coming. Strobe lights are on. Okay. French Valley traffic, Cessna 1702 Echo is taking the active runway 18 for a right crosswind departure, French Valley. Okay, so look at our airspeed. Airspeed's more than active. We're still green. Let's go ahead and rotate. Pull back. Okay. Okay, we want to climb out of VY, which is 75 knots. Okay, we're at 70. It's your plane. I'm not going to keep moving it. So, there you're at 75. Got a good left to right crosswind, you can feel it. Remember, you still got to keep your eyes out of the airplane, okay? I can feel my butt getting heavy though. Okay, still keep glancing. Okay, you're at 75. A little bit right, okay. That's a good climb out. Okay, glance at your airspeed. You're 80 or a little above 80, so we can give it a little bit more climb, but not much. So let's go, look bud, you're still at 80, so we need a little more climb, but let's go right crosswind. French Valley traffic, Cessna 1702 Echo is on a right crosswind off of 18, climbing through 2,000 feet, looking for the traffic on the southwest. So somebody out here Hey, we still got a good climb. Yeah, you know what? With that little bit of headwind or a little bit of wind that we got, see the ocean? I can already see the ocean. 2,100 feet, you got the ocean. See the big reflection out there?
Yeah.
That's the ocean.
Yeah, I see it. I never thought we could see the ocean from here.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't take much. If you're on those hills right there in
That's
Temecula.
crazy.
Yep, alright, it's that close. Okay, so we want to go up to 3,500. We're at 2,400. 80 knots, that's a fine climb out. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's just kind of head that way, okay? I'm going to zoom in our map here.
Continue turning right.
Yeah, let's go right over this hill.
Traffic, on proper, base, final.
Ranger Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes. We're off 18, 2 miles to the west. We're climbing through 2,500 northwest bound. Okay, you got to keep a glance over here. Look at this, we're 1,000 foot a minute climb, but the plane's don't nose over. It's doing it just fine at 80 knots, so we're in a good climb.
Downwind, 18, French Valley.
That's the guy who said he was southwest. He wasn't. I'll bet he was southeast. You know, we can go up to about 3,000 here. Little bumpy, bud. Look at how far our nose is up. Can't even see the earth anymore. There you go. Okay, let's go to 3,000. We're coming up on 3 now. Let's level off here, and we can shoot this whole thing at 3,000. All right, we got Shane in the plane here. We're coming over Lake Matthews. We're coming in.
Lake Matthews traffic light, Cessna, northbound, southwest shuttle, Lake Matthews 4,300, Shanghai, Lake Matthews traffic.
Been here what that guy's saying. But Lake Matthews practice area here has an assigned frequency. It's 23.5, and that's what we're listening to. We got a plane on the east side at 2,500. We've been talking to everybody. Sounds like we all know what's going on. We're going to get down to 2,500 and then cut across the water into the Inland Empire Basin here into Riverside Airport. But Lake Matthews here is a pretty common checkpoint for Riverside Airport. So far it sounds pretty quiet for Saturday. Let's see what happens. How you doing, Shane? Coming up on our altitude, right? See that? I did a lot of flight training over this lake when I was a kid. And Lake Matthews area traffic. Cessna 02 Echo, south side of the lake, 2,500. We're now turning northbound across the water into Riverside, 2,500 Lake Matthews. All right, so this other dude's at. I have to switch over and talk to Riverside Tower here in a minute. They're 21-0. Okay, so I've got them loaded up. Got a bigger plane here. See the approach lights? Yeah, they just went away. Yeah, I think that's that other guy that was over the 1591. Okay, so we're done descending. We're going to give a little throttle. Riverside Airport's dead ahead. In fact, we're looking right down runway 34.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, we're going to be landing on 9, which goes that way. Okay, when you come into an airport like this and you hear that the ATC is 9, look at your heading indicator. 9's that way. That means we're going that way. There's 9. So we can expect the kind of approach is going to have us to. Could be a right downwind approach. Lake Matthews area traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes over the water, 2,500, middle of the lake, and we're going northbound. Riverside Tower, Cessna 1702 Echoes over Lake Matthews, 2,500 inbound with India.
Remember 1702 Echo, I didn't catch all of that. Say again?
Over Lake Matthews, 2,500 inbound, we've got India.
Okay, still, but it's got a lot of background noise there. You're inbound to land at Riverside, is that correct?
Wow, I wonder what's up. Affirmative, inbound to land with information India.
Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Cessna 1702 Echo, report a 2-mile right base, runway 9er.
2-mile right base for runway 9, 02 Echo.
Number 59094, squawk VFR and free exchange approved.
Lake Matthews air traffic, 02 Echoes, 2,500 north side of the lake, descending into Riverside, switching the frequency.
Dad, there's big fire up ahead. See the smoke?
Yeah, in the river bottom. Nah, it's over by 17's area. Okay, 2-mile base, buddy. That's our order, okay?
Okay.
Right here on the throttle. All right, so we got left to right, crosswind, 10 knots.
That's 7 Romeo Alpha. I'm still trying to get a hold of him.
Roger, 7 Romeo Alpha, thank you.
Roger.
Okay, see this, Shane? We're going to raise the nose a little bit, get into wide arc, start getting these flaps in. Sounds like we're about the only thing around. Fire's going pretty good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think that's the river bottom.
No, river bottoms are right here. We just burned a bunch of that up, but that's over.
Cessna 7 Romeo Alpha, I finally got a hold of them. I have you released. That'll be in about a minute and a half. I'll keep you advised.
Roger that, 7 Romeo Alpha.
Oh yeah, I see lights.
Yeah. So left to right crosswind. So we got to recap before we land. We want to keep the left aileron in once we're on the runway.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a structure. Oh, that property.
Think so?
Yeah, I could see the property on fire.
Let me get a picture of it real quick. All right, buddy. So we're about a mile and a half final. Got enough flaps in here. Not going to throw a whole lot down. We really don't need it. I think it's a bunch of trees and stuff.
Yeah, it's somebody's property.
Yeah. Okay, you see the runway over there? Yeah. Okay. You can see by the smoke where the wind's coming. So we're going to have a nice little crosswind here.
Riverside Tower, Skyhawk 5184 Juliet.
All right, see the Vazzies? We're right on the Vazzies.
Skyhawk 5184 Juliet, Riverside Tower.
5184 Juliet is inbound with India, 2,500, 4 miles south of the field.
This 997 Romeo Alpha, no delay, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. Traffic on a mile final.
Runway 9er, clear for takeoff, 7 Romeo Alpha.
Number 1702 Echo, releasing a Cessna ahead of your arrival. If you need to do some S-turns, do that.
02 Echo copies.
Thank you.
Okay, so we don't
This is 5184 Juliet, report a 2 mile right base, runway 9er.
Report a 2 mile right base for runway 9er, 5184 Juliet.
Really gotta... Okay, he's going. He's moving fine. We're down to 65. We're fine. Okay, still on the Vazzies, looking good, buddy. Left to right crosswind. Give that guy as much room as we can. Gonna be a little bumpy.
02 Echo, appreciate it.
No problem.
Under.
This controller was here 15 years ago when I worked here. Or when I flew here. All right, good crosswind. Coming in on a good quarter. Not too bad. We got to remember to get that left aileron down once we're on the ground. Okay, we're up to the brakes. A little bumpy there. There, I'm doing that with the aileron. All right.
Says 997 Romeo Alpha, contact SoCal approach.
Contact SoCal approach, 997 Romeo Alpha.
Says 02 Echo, where do you want to go?
Going to the transit at the cafe.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Going to transit.
Okay, straight ahead to the ramp to transient and monitor ground point 7.
Ground point 7 to the ramp, 02 Echo. Okay, so we're going to go to ground point 7. I already had it ready. Flaps up, bud. Okay, I took the strobes off, I took the landing lights off. I'm going to go find a place to park here. All right, so a little bumpy, maybe a little bit. Not too bad. Targets to change approved, 02 Echo, good day. All right.
Riverside Tower, TV4.
Just left Riverside, heading back home to French Valley. Just keep that climb, okay? Lake Matthews area traffic. Cessna 02 Echoes. Just off Riverside, we're going to be transitioning on the east side of the lake. Southbound, we're climbing through 2000. see this circle?
Yeah.
That one? That's controlled airspace. It's March Air Force Base to the surface. So we don't want to enter that circle, but we can enter this outside section over there below 3,900 feet. So we're good. The direction we're going, we just don't want to enter that circle. We might want to go a little bit right.
Lake County is traffic. Skyhawk 86 is on the south, not the south, the west side of the lake at 1,600 going inbound for the center, Lake Matthews.
Lake Matthews air traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes 2,500 feet east side of the lake southbound. See that? We're going to miss that circle?
Yep.
That's fine. We can contact March 133.5 if we wanted to, but we don't need to. We're just going to go around them. So I just put in the next frequency to listen to the weather down at French Valley, and now I'm going to preload the frequency 22.8 for French Valley. You always want to get it ready if you can. So we got Paris skydiving over here. We don't want to go around them. Okay, good job. Oh, the air definitely smoothed out from when we left. Go up to 3,500 again, okay? Crossing 3,000 right now. Your climb's good. Look, you're still holding that good. You're right at VY. Exhaust gas temperatures, I'm going to lean it out a little bit. EGT up a little bit. We got some room. This is just for training. All right, so you're... I'm moving your trim a little bit, so you should be good. So like you're in a little bit of a climb. Push down then, dude. I'm gonna try to keep you. That's the private pilot.
French Valley traffic.
Private pilot requirement, so you can't go more than 100 feet.
Crosswind departure east French Valley.
Okay, so that looks good. 120, good. Your heading's right on. Just keep this heading for a while. Let's turn right to, look, you're coming off your 120 a little bit, so you need to go a little right. Let's go to like 130. Okay, good. Your altitude hold is really good. Don't see any other aircraft. We're over Canyon Lake. This is a really popular area to kind of transition out of French Valley, so you really got to be careful. Right about there. There's 130. Right, that number right there is 130. Let's hold that. The hardest part when you start flying like this is look at your altitude. You got 500 foot a minute climb. Don't blow your one. There you go. The hardest part is doing this, but you still got to look outside the plane. So after a while in the airplane, you kind of just start feeling it in your seat, and you can tell if you're where you need to be or not. You can tell if you're going up, going down. Okay, you need to go down a little bit. I can feel the nose going up. Homes of Menifee. Whoa, feel that? You can feel it coming up and back down. All right, that's a really good heading you're holding. You're keeping it within your 100-foot limit. Okay, so just kind of keep an eye on that.
French Valley traffic, Cherokee 753
you're going
Whiskey,
too far.
turning left crosswind, 18 French Valley.
Watch, if you, look out the hood here.
French Valley traffic.
Watch how much, watch. You can see a bunch of earth. See that?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you pull back a little bit. Now it goes away. If you start seeing those differences, that's how you know your VSI is going to be active here. Your VSI is slow to react. Looking out the window is almost the best one.
2 o'clock 45, same altitude.
Satellite traffic, green Travis on the left downwind for runway 6, lay bottom.
Yeah, you're looking good, bud, just like that.
Number 734 Tango Sierra is 5 miles southeast for entering a left downwind for 18. Touch and goes.
Hey, you're doing good. You got some turbulence, got some hills here. The onshore flow comes over this range and starts doing this at us, and then it hits these mountains. We got some drafts. Good job. Okay, so let's start descending. So pitch, power, trim, but let's pull this power back a little bit. You can do it. I've got it locked in a little bit. There you go. Here, I'm gonna unlock the friction lock a little. Here, try moving that again, just a little more.
What?
Left hand there, pull the throttle a little bit. Okay, let's start getting down a little bit. Let's go to 2500. That's a big descent there, bud. Pull back a little bit.
French Valley, can you say your position?
There you go.
We're just coming up a beam.
About 500 feet.
Okay, we're still about 3 miles from entering the downwind.
Sounds good.
French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, 3 miles west now, 3,000 feet. We're going to cross midfield at 2,500 and enter the left downwind for 18 French Valley.
That's right, traffic Cherokee 753 over Skinner, practice maneuvers, French Valley.
All right, got a guy over Lake Skinner. Hey, I can feel your nose going down a little bit. That's good. You got your, I'm going to pull a little more power. Okay, let's fly right to the airport now.
What?
Turn left and go right to the airport. Keep your descent down. We got another 150 feet. Turn. Turn this thing.
Cessna November 734 Tango Sierra is entering
There you
the
go.
left downwind, 18. Touch
Okay,
go.
Coming up on our altitude. I want to cross at 2,500. We'll be 200 feet above pattern altitude in case someone's getting squirrely. Okay, fly right over there. See the runway?
Yeah.
Fly right over the middle of it. French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, 2 miles west, 2,500. Going to cross midfield and enter left traffic for the downwind of 18 French Valley. Okay, got 2,500 feet, level off.
Uniform is based at final 18 French Valley.
I'm going to give you a little pit or a little trim here to help you out. Pull back. There you go. Okay, hold it right about there. That's probably good. Your VSI. Okay, good. Don't be afraid to turn this thing. 30-degree turns in the pattern, which is pretty good. French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, 1 mile west, 2,500, crossing midfield to enter the left downwind for 18 French Valley. All right, give you a little bit more trim there down. I can feel the plane wants to go up, so I just trimmed it nose down a little bit for you.
November 734 Tango Sierra is over the water tanks, left downwind, 18.
Put your nose down a little bit.
Valley.
Okay, I got the plane that just crossed the water tank. He's going right to left. See him? We're going to follow him, okay? French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, midfield now, 2,500. We'll be following the existing downwind aircraft that we got in sight for 18 French Valley. Okay, so this is a midfield crossing, okay? We don't want to be on the approach end, we don't want to be on the departure end. We're right in the middle, so the planes are doing this. So we don't have to worry about that. That guy's low over the lake. We can get down to 2,300 feet now. They're climbing.
18 at French Valley.
There you go. Okay, there goes.
And November 734, French Valley, November 734 Tango Sierra is entering left base, French Valley.
There. Okay, let's go left downwind. French Valley traffic 02 Echoes turning left downwind, has the base traffic inside for runway 18 French Valley. Okay, that's good. We still want to come into our climb a little bit. We're in the white arc, so I'm going to give you little flaps. Okay, you got to look out. See your runway? Make sure we're parallel. Pull some power. We need to start getting down a little bit, okay? So we're at the approach end.
French Valley, November 734 Tango Sierra is turning final.
Right here, I want about 75 knots for this leg right here, okay?
French Valley traffic, Medvac reach Med 27, we'll pick up at the jetport, proceed direct westbound.
75 knots on this. I'm going to give you a little more throttle. We got 1 notch of flaps in right now. We're at 10 degrees. There's the traffic we're following, so let's keep a little bit of a descent. Okay, so we're wing to wing with that guy. He should be no problem for us now. So we can start our base turn. Add some more flaps here on the base turn. French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, left base 18, full stop, French Valley. Give you a little more.
Traffic, Cessna 069, 1 mile northwest, Fail Lake, 3,400, maneuvering, French Valley.
Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Sometimes you gotta lean up. I'm always watching the airspeed here. We're gonna transition down to about 70 knots. That plane's coming over the numbers right now. Okay, let's go final. You're still got the plane. I'm just helping you out a little bit. Okay, we're going to 65 knots through here is fine. French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, 1 mile final, 18 full stop, French Valley. Okay. Last movement of flaps here, bud. We're about 25 degrees. We're watching our airspeed. Keep flying down that to that runway, okay? You know how to do this, just like the simulator. You need to go left. Left. You're not on the runway. There you go.
French Valley traffic 9.
I'll do this. You keep looking at the runway.
Departing to east, French Valley.
There you go. Okay, loosen up on the yoke so I can help you out a little bit. There, now we're on that center line, okay? You were off to the right a little bit. Definitely a left to right crosswind here still. I don't mind landing a little long because we got a park way down there. So we're going to land at those aiming point there. Okay. All right, we're going to keep a little throttle on. Okay. Good job. Keep back pressure, okay? Now you can put both hands on there. We're back to an idle. Okay, keep holding it back. Keep the weight off that nose wheel, all the way back, okay?
And French Valley, November 7, 34 Tango Sierra is left crosswind for runway 18. French Valley.
Lord, can't see. French Valley traffic, Cessna 02 Echoes, clearing the active at Alpha 3, taxiing to EFI.
Final for 18, French Valley.
Well, let's go see where we can park. Look into that. Hi, bud. Good job. It's hard to get that center line down the runway, huh? You kept wanting to go right. It was going to make it worse and worse. You need to go left.
French Valley, November 7, 34 Tango Sierra, left downwind, runway 18.
Can't even
French
see.
Valley.
Okay, our parking's still open over there. You got sweaty hands? Clear right, clear left. Okie doke. There's our parking spot. We're going to have to push it back. Here's where you do not want to hit your wingtip on the tail of a plane. I've seen it happen. Or go blowing rocks all over airplanes. Don't need to run your throttle up a whole lot. Alright, remember the shutdown sequence? Okay, first thing we want to do is kill the electronics. Then we're going to pull mixture back once everything's done spinning, key and master, okay?